Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up, the place where performance meets passion. Today, we've got something truly special in the garage. It's the 2026 Porsche 911 GT3, a machine that needs no introduction, but we're going to give it one anyway, because this isn't just any 911. This is Porsche's answer to the purist, the driver, the enthusiast who wants precision, feedback, and sheer thrill behind the wheel. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. Starting with the exterior, and oh boy, Porsche really went the distance this time around. Right off the bat, the front end grabs you. It's aggressive, it's purposeful, and it's unmistakably GT3. The headlights are the familiar 4-point LED units, but for 2026, they've been subtly refined with adaptive matrix tech that not only looks sharper but performs even better. The front fascia is all function, a wide air intakes that aren't just for show. They actively channel air to cool the front brakes and increase downforce at speed. But what might go unnoticed unless you're paying close attention is the new carbon fiber splitter and revised lower grille. Porsche has fine-tuned the aero balance further, and these tweaks add actual aerodynamic improvements, not just cosmetic flair. The hood is still the lightweight carbon unit we saw in the last model, but it now features integrated air vents designed to reduce front axle lift at high speeds. It's subtle, yes, but when you know what you're looking for, it's pure motorsport distilled into street-legal design. Move around to the side and things get even more sculpted. You immediately notice the wider track, pushed out just a bit more than before, giving the GT3 an even more planted stance. Porsche is still using their lightweight forged alloy wheels, staggered in size, 20 inches up front, 21 inches in the rear, and wrapped in ultra-sticky Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires. The side skirts are revised for better airflow, and the side mirrors, mounted on those signature swan neck arms, are designed to reduce drag while optimizing visibility. Also new this year is the optional lightweight package, which swaps out the standard glass for lighter composite panels, removes some sound deadening, and even changes the door pulls to fabric loops, all in the name of shaving weight. For those who truly want the GT3 track feel on public roads, it's the way to go. Now let's swing around to the back. This is where the GT3 truly tells the world what it's all about. That wing A, it's impossible to ignore. For 2026, it's even larger, more aerodynamically refined, and now fully adjustable via a new manual camber system Porsche developed straight out of their GT3 Cup racing program. The swan neck mounting style has been retained, but it's stronger and lighter than before. Below that, you've got the aggressive rear diffuser with integrated fins that manage air exiting from underneath the car, reducing drag and increasing high-speed stability. The signature center-mounted dual exhaust is still here, singing the flat six's naturally aspirated tune to the heavens. And let's not forget the subtle details at those functional vents, LED tail lamps that stretch seamlessly across the back, and the blacked-out GT3 badging that signals intent without needing to shout. Alright, time to step inside, and believe me, Porsche didn't slack off in the cabin either. Slide into the driver's seat and you're greeted with the perfect balance between minimalism and motorsport. The steering wheel, now with a slightly smaller diameter for 2026, is wrapped in Alcantara and includes the familiar drive mode selector dial. Behind it, you'll see Porsche's hybrid gauge cluster A with an analog tach front and center, flanked by two customizable digital screens that display everything from G-forces to tire pressures. The seats are carbon fiber bucket seats, incredibly supportive, race-ready, and surprisingly comfortable for daily use. You can still option them with heating if you plan to drive year-round. Upholstery options include leather, Alcantara, and Porsche's race tex, with contrast stitching that can be customized in more colorways than ever before. And let's not skip the roll cage option, available with the Club Sport package, still a track day must-have. The center console remains clean and intuitive. Porsche has mercifully kept physical buttons for key functions, although the touchscreen infotainment has been updated. The 10.9-inch display runs the latest version of Porsche Communication Management, PCM, with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and integrated track telemetry features. And yes, the Bose surround sound system is available, though most GT3 owners may prefer the soundtrack of that glorious engine. Let's talk performance, the real reason anyone chooses the GT3. Under the hood redecorated sits the soul of the car, a 4.0-liter naturally aspirated flat six, now producing 525 horsepower and 347 pounds-feet of torque. Porsche has done the seemingly impossible. They extracted even more performance from a power plant many thought was already at its peak. Redline, a screaming 9,000 RPM, and the throttle response, instantaneous. This engine is an engineering love letter to enthusiasts. The 2026 model continues to offer both a 7-speed PDK dual-clutch transmission and a praised B, a 6-speed manual for the purists. The PDK is brutally fast, snapping through gears with track-grade precision, but the manual a broken bar. It's a rare treat. Short throws, perfectly weighted, with a clutch that's neither too light nor too heavy. It's mechanical poetry. 0 to 60, 3.2 seconds with the PDK. Top speed, 199 miles per hour. But those numbers only tell part of the story. It's how the GT3 handles corners that leaves you speechless. Rear wheel steering returns for 2026. Now with updated software for better response at both low and high speeds. Suspension is double wishbone up front, multi-link in the rear, all tuned for surgical precision. Whether you're on a canyon road or pushing limits on the track, the GT3 remains utterly composed and fiercely communicative. Porsche Active Suspension Management, PASM, is smarter this year, automatically adjusting damping in real time depending on your drive mode, road surface, and inputs. And speaking of modes, you get normal, sport, and track A, with the latter disabling most aids for the full, unfiltered experience. Braking is handled by massive carbon ceramic discs. If you spec the PCCB package, A lightweight, fade-free, and capable of stopping this beast on a dime. Even the base steel rotors are exceptional, offering consistent pedal feel and confidence lap after lap. Now let's talk price. The 2026 Porsche 911 GT3 starts at around $184,000. Not exactly entry-level, but then again, nothing about this car is. Start ticking options like the lightweight package, carbon ceramic brakes, Club Sports Pack, or extended leather interior, and you're easily past $210,000. Is it expensive? Yes, but when you consider what it offers, not just in performance, but in emotion, engineering, and longevity, it starts to look like a bit of a bargain in the supercar space. And that brings us to the big question: should you buy one? The answer depends on what you want from a car. If you're after daily comfort and quiet luxury, this probably isn't it. But if you want a visceral, analog experience, a connection between man and machine that's been steadily disappearing in today's world of digital everything, then yes, 1,000 times yes. The 2026 911 GT3 isn't just a sports car. It's a masterclass in how to build one. It's razor-sharp yet livable, ferocious yet refined, modern yet pure. Every element has purpose, every drive, an event. And in a world moving rapidly toward electric and autonomous vehicles, the GT3 stands proudly as a symbol of everything we love about driving. Thanks for sticking around for this deep dive. If you liked this video, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and hit subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming reviews. We've got more machines, more sounds, and more speed coming your way. This is Car Auto Tune Up, and until next time, keep your revs high and your tires warm.